So Tiffany Avatar just lost the Goddesses of War championship, and I heard she went to Lucky Leo's to sulk in the candy stuff. So let's go see how she's doing. What the hell? Tiffany, are you all right, Tiffany?
Is that my buddy?
What happened? You lost the title.
She poisoned my lollipop, smashed me over the head with it. I don't have my title anymore, buddy. I can't go home. I can't go to Candyland. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna lay here, okay?
Oh, okay. All right, Tiff. All right. Man, that Amity, she's really tough. Wait, what? What the hell?
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm enjoying myself at FanFest, and I'm so excited to meet you finally in person. It's been a year since we were on the podcast itself, but now we get to hang out for a moment, and I really appreciate you and everything you're doing.
I know. And then, they're raffling that picture that Dennis had done of Frank, which is absolutely incredible.
That is incredible.
So I see people are buying a lot of the raffle tickets and everything. So I'm proud that he's still remembered. I mean, I always say to the fans that without the fans, we would not be having this event.
Very true, very true. And he's definitely remembered to this day, and he'll be remembered forever.
He certainly will. And for people like you that help it along, the family will thanks you.
Thank you very much. Barbara Goodish, make sure you follow Barbara Goodish. Any Bruiser Brody stuff you want signed or buy it from her. Message her on Facebook. That's right, Bruiser Brody. Check it out.
Check it out. Huss.
I am hanging out with the new Victory Pro Wrestling Women's Champion, the one and only Salem. Congratulations, Salem.
Long overdue.
Long overdue. So tell me about the emotions you're feeling right now.
I'm upset. This should have happened months ago. I've been screwed out of this twice. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you have been screwed out of it twice.
Yeah.
So who do you think's coming after you now?
Doesn't matter. It's an open challenge in 2 weeks in Connecticut, August 24th. Open challenge to any woman who wants to step up.
All right. Thank you for a moment of your time, Salem.
I just want to say that it was super rude of you to walk away from me early.
Talking to the New York State champion, you're going to have to pay up.
Do you take Kale?
Dude, goodbye. Whipwreck, Cation, doesn't matter.
We'll see what happens, but it looks like we have a special guest.
Get my earplugs on.
No.
You was looking for Tina, and then you talk about people.
Dominate tonight, all right? The Dirty Deeds, they got nothing.
We're now the new Starlet Champion. What's going on?
Hi, I am Fearless Princess, so why not team up?
All right, now just announced by Mr. Joel Maximo for February.
The show is called The Shadow Band, and I was like, that's kind of...
Hold on. Let me speak. Okay?
But today I got a very special guest. I got the great.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dank, and today I have a very special guest all the way from down south. Well, I'm up north, so it's got to be down south for me. Anyway, let me bring to you the one, the only, Gio Savage. What's up?
How y'all doing? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you? Now, do you have the championship with you? Oh, yeah, it is.
Of course, always.
Let's check out that beautiful title.
Always.
Ooh. That's a beautiful title. I love it. I love it. Good
It's not
stuff.
going anywhere anytime soon.
Nah. Who's trying to take that away from you?
Oh, any and everybody. But you know what? A great man once said, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And this belt ain't going nowhere no time soon.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's go over some events you got going on before we get into your history. This Saturday, August 24th, you are going up against Damian Wayne, and they call you Mr. Excitement. I like that title. I like titles.
Yeah, I have names everywhere. The Instant Classic, the Total Package, the Enemy of Average.
The
Those
enemy
are
of
just some of the
average. I like
bosses.
that one. The enemy of
I
average. That's a
appreciate
good
it.
one.
I came up with that one.
Then we got
Yeah.
Memphis Wrestling this Sunday with Draco right there.
It's okay.
It's a good guy, Draco. I like that guy. APW is coming up on September 26th. We got that going on for you. We have the Smitty Tribute Show coming up as
Oh
well in
yeah.
October, which is very important to me as well. And then we got
Oh yeah.
Convergence on the 14th for APW. A lot of stuff. You're a busy guy.
Oh yeah. I try to remain busy almost every weekend. If I'm not wrestling, I'm taking
Working.
that one weekend out to enjoy with the family. You know.
I hear you. I hear that. All right, let's go to your history. Tell everybody how you fell in love with professional wrestling.
Oh man. I tell the story over and over again. I actually people laughed at me because Dr. Tom Pritchard was giving a seminar, and he was like, "Who's your favorite wrestler?" And I was like, "Shelton Benjamin." He was like, "Why is he your favorite wrestler?" He was like, "Well, because he's black." And so,
That's a simple answer you gave him.
I wasn't saying that to be like, I wasn't saying that to be like, I'm just pro black or whatever. I'm just saying that to, because I could really see myself emulating him in the ring. I still can't do what he do,
Right.
but I saw myself, like when I saw him, I saw myself. So, and
I love
once I
that
got
answer.
to, yeah, I know, right? People laugh when I said it. So, but when
That's
I got
like
the
me.
chance to become a wrestler, I took
That's
it.
like me saying, "Hey, I love Eddie Guerrero because he's Hispanic like me."
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like if you can't like see yourself as a character, like
Yeah.
come on, you know.
I think he meant to say Geo Savage is the best instead of the beat. He
I
said
could
Geo
barely hear
Savage
you.
is the beat. Oh, look at this. Angel says Serena
The
Rodriguez, the true champ of MCW. Oh man. All right, let's go into your training. Tell us where you went to go train. Who were your trainer or trainers, and what did you think going through that initial training?
so my initial trainers were with Pro Wrestling Association, and I'm also the heavyweight champ there as well.
Wow.
They haven't ran in a year or two, but hey, still the champ. Um, going into it, man. Uh, I watched videos online and tutorials to prepare me for it.
Uh huh.
And initially, it was good because like I knew what to expect. But then came the chops and the actual chair shots. Because me, I'm thinking like, oh, these chairs are fake. These are prop chairs or something. And when I
Right.
got hit with my actual first chair, like real chair,
Uh huh.
like my teeth rattled in my mouth. So I was like, yeah, this
Yikes.
is real.
This is real. Nice. All right. Tell me about
People
your
say
first
it's fake.
match. Tell me about
Ooh-wee.
tell me about your first
Terrible.
match, Gio. Who was your first opponent?
Uh, my very first opponent was the guy who brought me in. He goes by the name Midnight Rooster.
Okay.
Uh, shoot, he's sitting out right now, but I'm trying to bring him back in. I'm trying to bring him back in so he can knock that fat off of him. But it was my first match was terrible. Like I don't know if I was terrible or if the ring was terrible because like I bounced off the ropes and I landed on my neck, so it was bad. But hey, I'm still
Damn.
here.
You're still here. That's right. Still and champion too. So,
Yeah, yeah.
what's
I
up,
guess it
team?
take those embarrassments to grow as a wrestler, huh?
Look, it's one of the 1,000 claps.
Oh yeah. Oh, damn, he's cool. preschool.
Clap. He's the chairman of Clap County. All right, let's go into your toughest opponent to date. Who was this opponent, and why was he so difficult to have a match with?
You said who?
The toughest opponent you've had. Who was it, and why was the match so difficult?
Who? My toughest opponent. Let me see. Man, I can't think of it.
That's a tough one.
I can.
Okay.
Some very good ones would be I would say West Warren for sure. K Toomer,
Okay.
Aaron Roberts, like man, like so many. Night Train,
Night Train. Okay.
Midnight Rooster. Yeah. He's solid. So
I met Night Train.
but you know, I just whooped him last Saturday.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about an opponent you want to wrestle in the independent scene that you haven't wrestled yet.
Ooh,
Why do you want to wrestle this
like
person?
locally?
That doesn't matter.
Locally or
Anybody in the USA?
it's too many. It's really too many.
Give me a couple.
But there's still a few that want to like get to around this area.
Whoa, what about this guy right here? Luke Justice. Look at what he's saying. Gio Savage sucks.
He's bottom of the bucket. You can go on YouTube and watch one of our matches. You can see what I did to him. Ray Fury will be one. We've been cool for a long time, and he's been showing me the ropes and all. But I still haven't had that match with him just yet.
Okay.
Shelton Benjamin, he's on the Indies now. So
he's on the Indies.
Hey, why not? Why
Could
can't
happen.
we make it happen?
It could happen. What did Luke saying? That's why I punked your ass on TV. Yikes.
Who watched it though?
She says very bottom of the bucket. All right.
Thank you.
Damon says, who will win between you and Draco, the last dragon?
That's a very good question because he has a black belt in martial arts.
He does.
I'm working on my black belt in jiu-jitsu, so that's a very good question.
Okay. Luke says the whole world watched it.
I doubt it.
Damon says,
I'm surprised they even know who we even are.
Damon says, triple threat match between circle bosses with a title on the line. Who comes out on top?
I can barely hear you.
Oh, he said, triple threat match between the circle of bosses for the title on the line. Who comes out on top?
Well, see, that's one thing that you will never see because the circle of bosses always stick together. You know? I mean, I don't know what the Clap is trying to see. I know he wants to see some bosses in the ring, but when you're a boss, you stick together with other bosses, okay? You don't go outside your circle.
Okay. Tell me about a match you want to be in that you haven't been in yet. Why do you want to be in this particular match?
Ooh. I've always wanted to do a steel cage match. Always want to do that, but and that's I've been in one, but I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, and so like this time, well, I ain't gonna say it's been one, but it's pretty much where they just pretty much jumped me and threw me in the ring, and just beat me up. And it wasn't supposed to be a cage. Yeah, it was a weird setup. It was like a regular ring and a caged ring. So yeah, it was just a weird setup. So
So, if you could have another cage match, who would you want to be in it with? Maybe Luke.
One more time.
If you could have this new cage match, who would you want to be your opponent? Maybe Luke.
Whew.
I think Luke wants to go in the
Oh
cage
man,
with you.
Wes Warren.
Wes
Wes
Warren.
Warren
Okay.
all day. Yeah, all day.
All right. Is there a
I
reason?
know he can take it there. Like when I
Oh,
say
okay.
he's cold blooded,
Right.
when I say he brings like the best out of me, I would definitely say Wes.
Awesome. Have you been able to attend any seminars?
Oh, of course, of
Okay.
course. I try to hit up any that I see floating around. The latest one I've been to was to the Dr. Tom Pritchard and uh, formerly known as Damian Sandow. They had a NWA seminar.
Yes.
I got the name of the place, but it was real good. Worked on live promos and some drills, and had the opportunity to showcase a little 3 minute match, and it was good. It was good. Took away a lot of knowledge.
Okay. What was the best thing you learned that day? You would say.
Uh, I need to get in shape for one, because those drills was kicking my tail.
Really?
Man,
You look to be in
like
great
I know
shape, though.
I
Is it the,
appreciate it,
is
but
it the cardio?
the looks the looks fool you. Yeah, yeah, I would say that. I don't know if it's the boots or what, because I transitioned from wrestling shoes to boots, and I don't know
Oh,
if that has to do with it or not. But man, it is it is. So kudos to anyone wearing boots.
right.
Like if you're like doing
Okay.
everything, jumping off the rope, running
Right.
fast, and boots, kudos to you, because man,
Okay. I haven't heard that before, but okay. I'm glad I'm learning new things here. All right. Damon says, "Who's your favorite all-time independent wrestler?"
myself.
Yourself. All right.
I mean, if no one's a fan, you got to be a fan of yourself, right?
Yeah. True. 100%.
Yeah.
All right. Serena says, "If you could pick one female to team up with, who would you pick, and who would you pick as your opponents?" Good question.
Ooh, one female. Queen Amanada, if I'm saying that right.
You are saying it right. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Who would
Man,
you
she
wrestle up
she is
against?
vicious. She can just do all the work while I just sit in the back.
You just sit back and relax.
Yeah, I just
Nice.
sit back and relax. She can take care of everything.
Mark says, "Gio, you're the biggest of the bosses. Ernie Ladd will be proud of the shape you're in."
I appreciate that. It took a long time to get here. I started wrestling when I was like maybe 215 pounds, and I felt like just light as a feather, jumping and everything. But now I'm like 240 now, and it's like, man, I can't do the things I once could.
Right. Okay.
But
Leanne says, "What about Smitty, Gio?"
oh yeah, I miss Mitty. I had one match with him, and he refed my first match with APW,
Really?
and I still remember just his excitement just to ref. And he was like, "Man, I wish I could do the things y'all do." And I'm like, "Man, you're bigger than me. You can do this." And so and just I guess after so many people just talking to him, he finally just uh dove into it, and loved the guy. Just humble guy, super humble guy. Just
That he was super humble,
uh,
man.
yeah. He we had a fatal 4-way, and he was just coming up to me. Thank you so much for that match. Thank you so much. I'm like, you're welcome. Thank you. thank you. And a couple weeks later, thank you so much for that match. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Awesome.
man.
Leanne says you're one of my favorites.
I appreciate that. Now, stay tuned now. Stay tuned. There's
Stay
more
tuned.
coming.
There's more Geo Savage coming, man. All right. Some of your goals for the rest of the year.
Goals for the rest of the year. Hopefully, hopefully, get to go to over to the UK over in November to showcase some talent. And to hopefully get booked on Ring of Honor or AEW. So
Okay.
there's a lot of possibilities and hopes here. So
All right. What are your thoughts about going overseas?
oh man, I'm terrified.
Terrified? Big guy like you, terrified to go overseas?
Man, it's like I seen one plane crash and I'm like, ah.
Yeah, that's a big fear for me as well.
And then being on it for 12, 13 hours.
Right.
But hey,
Damn.
you gotta live. You can't be afraid to chase your dreams. So I want to be able to say Geo Savage is international. So here we go.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. What do you think about good storytelling in the ring? Can you hear me? All right. What do you think about good storytelling in the ring for shows? Because I know there's a lot of shows that don't do that. They just put a match on and that's it.
Oh yeah. I know one thing with storytelling. I think that's one of the best ways to indulge the crowd, engage the crowd, get them invested into your matches. And it's not really so much about the moves, but what you do and how you do it and when you do it just builds like this perfect picture that like I can't explain it. Just like one perfect match was the Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns WrestleMania match. Like just perfect. Just one of the best storytelling matches like
ever.
Just longevity wise, just everything. Just long term storytelling. Just perfect. So that's why I'm a fan. I think when I started out, I just wanted to be that person to be like, let me get my moves in, boom, 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 and go home. But now I'm like, hey, if I gotta hit you with a punch and cheat to win, like, okay, it's fine by me. As long as I get that victory,
A lot of people saying hi to you, man. What's up, Natalie? Man, we covered some ground right now. What about traveling in the United States? Where's a part of the United States you would like to go to that you haven't been to?
Definitely Northeast.
Damn, that's great. I wanted you to say Northeast.
Oh yeah. I've been wanting to go up there for a long time. I tried to reach out to him back in 2020, right before the shutdown happened, and thank God we got there just in time because like everything was on lockdown. So
right.
But I was like this close from wrestling in New York.
Do you remember the name of the company?
One day soon. I don't remember the name of it. I want to say it was up in Brooklyn.
Okay.
But
all right.
It was nice though. It was still
well, hopefully that'll happen for you, and I'll be able to meet you in person up here in New York.
Oh yeah. Whenever I'm in New York, I'm gonna have to hit you up because I don't know the area that well.
Yeah, hit me up, man. I'll show you around.
Okay.
I'll take you to the good parts. Don't go to the bad parts.
Yeah. Now that wrestling area that I was seeing, they look kind of thuggish, and I'm like, kind of
Yeah,
sketch, but I'll go over there. Nope, I'll
there's
risk
some
it.
rough areas. There's some rough areas. I'll take you to the good areas and bring you out to Long Island.
Oh, okay, that'll be nice. That'll be nice.
You like Long Island? Well, a part of Long Island. I used to live in the other part of Long Island. It was like more like urban and stuff. Then I moved to the east end of Long Island. It's more like open and everything. So I like it out here. It's open and it's cool.
Oh man, I
But there's
know
a
it's
lot of
beautiful.
sightseeing to do out here as well.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. One company that I want to reach to is uh, the name escapes me. It's where I pretty much discovered Carmelo Hayes. I always call him his regular name Christian Casanova, but
Ah,
when I found he was wrestling there, like I love that company. And I was like, man, I got to make it there. Have
House of Glory.
oh yeah, I would love to wrestle there.
House of Glory is
Love
big
to.
out here.
I know it. A buddy of mine, he had did a. I'm not sure who he was fighting for, but it was like a FSW versus House of Glory show, and his name Richard Adonis. Banger. That's all I can say. Just a banger. That's
All right.
another guy I want to face. Richard Adonis.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
Hopefully, it happens for you, bud.
yeah. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, Damon's wondering where the title is, but we're telling him it's right next. It's right next to you.
Yeah, it's right here. This might be the closest that you get to it. This might be the closest that you get to
Whoa!
it, but it's
Ouch!
right here.
Sorry, Damon, you're not getting close to it. My apologies. It happens. Don't feel too bad. It happens. Gio, man, I had a great time talking to you, but our connection was really bad today. So
Yeah,
we're gonna have you come back. But
that's fine with me.
I definitely want to have you back, man. Maybe we can have you and Draco on together.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
That'd be great, man. I appreciate you. You're so nice. Let everybody know where they can follow you.
I didn't even hear you.
Let Yikes. Let everybody know where they can follow you.
Oh, okay. Instagram _ Geo Savage. Facebook Geo Savage. TikTok. I barely get on TikTok, but I think it's Geo Savage Go or Geo Savage Season or something like that. But if you go to my Instagram, there's a link in my bio where you can follow me on everything on YouTube, my merch store, everything.
All right. Definitely
So
go
support
follow Geo
all.
Savage. And yes, it
I
is
appreciate
Osceola's
that.
Mid Southern Championship Wrestling, where he is the champion over there.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
As for me, I got some stuff going on tomorrow night. I have Sean Wachter joining me. Make sure you watch this episode. It's going to be very special. He's going through cancer again, and he wants to discuss it. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow. On Monday, I have Alvin Alvarez, who just recently had surgery, and he's a good friend of mine, and he wants to come on my show and discuss that as well. There's going to be a couple of emotional episodes coming up from myself and from my friends.
Yeah.
And then after that, I got NWA week, as I have the Chief Operating Officer and lead broadcaster Joe Galley joining me this Tuesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. That's a big
Oh wow.
scoop right there.
Wow.
Yeah. See, Gio's surprised. I was surprised too, but it's a good surprise. He's joining me this week, as well as the Country Gentleman next week. AJ and Casey Kazana, the Country Gentleman, the Kazana brothers, are coming back on the podcast. This is the third time AJ's coming on, the second time Casey's coming on. I love talking to those guys. They're awesome. And stay tuned for that. Then we have Adriana Mosey joining me. She's going to be in that Burke Invitational right here in Philly. She's coming on to talk about the NWA. And I'm excited to have her on. And we have other guests pending, but, can't spoil everything tonight, man. So everybody's going to have to wait. NWA Philly coming up August 31st. Make sure you get your tickets. Country Gentlemen versus the Fixers versus Talos and Daisy Kill versus my pals, the Slime Balls. It's going to be a great fatal four-way, and I'm so excited for all participants in that match. Then I have you, who was just on, and Trigger Bohannon coming on. He's from SWA, Suffolk Wrestling Alliance, right here in Long Island, New York. And I think this might be his first podcast because I haven't seen him do any podcasts at all. So make sure you tune in for that very special episode and much, much more. And this Saturday, right here in New York, is going to be NYWC's Hotter Than Hell as Amity LeVay takes on the notorious Mimi. Right there. This is the company you need to come to, Gio. Right there. NYWC.
Hey, I want to come to it.
All right. And if you can't make it there, you got to come to Titan Championship Wrestling because we're going to be at Seaside Heights this Saturday, right on the boardwalk, right by the beach. We're going to have a great matches. We're going to have free matches because it's open to the public and the crowd is supposed to be incredible. It's supposed to be nuts. It's been advertised on Pro Wrestling Illustrated as well. This show is going to be a not miss. Yes. And I will be doing a co-podcast with Around the Ropes between 12 and 1, between noon and 1. You won't want to miss that as we have special Titan Championship Wrestling wrestlers coming on to say some stuff. And then Sunday, I'm going to Bristol, Connecticut for Kaiju Pro Wrestling's Rumble in the Jungle. So make sure you get your tickets as my pal, Tiffany Avatar, the Cotton Candy Princess, the Phoenix Champion, is going against Nahir Robles for that championship. Make sure you get your tickets and come down to Bristol, Connecticut. I want to thank my graphic sponsor, Pickway Design. They're currently working on the Papa Denk website, and I'm just breaking that news right here. That's coming out soon. So make sure you check them out for all your graphic needs. And hold on. Geo Savage all the way, says Leanne. Luke says AJ Kazan is one tough dude. That he is. And Serena agrees with Luke on that, but not on a lot of things, Gio, right?
He's tougher than Luke.
He's tougher than Luke. He's definitely tougher than Luke. Oh, Jay Bougie, what's up, brother? Jay Bougie is joining me. How you doing, brother? Hopefully we can get him on further down in the year. All right, everybody. Big week for me. NWA. A lot of surprises coming in the fall, which I can't go into. So you're just going to have to stay tuned as those become available. Everybody have a great night.